Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how I achieved this Douyin inspired makeup look. I'm going to go ahead and insert my photo inspiration. Very Christmassy, very rosy, very beautiful. Over on my Instagram and my TikTok, I am currently doing 20 days of Douyin inspired Christmas looks. So if you would like to see the videos before I post them on here, please go ahead and check this out. But if you would like to see how I achieved this makeup look, go ahead and keep watching. Let's get into it. So my skin has already been prepped, and I'm going to go in with my first product, the NYX Honey Do Me Up Primer, and I'm just going to work that all in my skin and use my hands to incorporate that product. Then going in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso, and I'm just going to use that to completely fill in my brows. The inspo photo, her brows are pretty light, so I am going to go in with a light hand and just lightly etch out my brows just to give it a more polished effect without being too structured. Doing my eyes first, I did one of them off camera. My first product I'm going to use is the P. Louise Base Pro in Rumor 2.5, and I'm just going to use this thick brush to completely work that onto my lid, and then I'm going to use a powder puff to blend that out. Using the P. Louise Wedding Wish palette, I'm going to first go in with this shade Forever Yours. I'm going to take that and I'm going to work that under my brow bone, and then I'm going to take that color as well and I'm going to put that in my outer V and just leave some space because I am going to be using a different shade, Hitched, and I'm going to put that shade all over my lid to cut my crease and just add some brightness back to this eye look. And then I'm going to go back in with Forever Yours just to blend those two shades together just to make sure that the blend is pretty seamless. And then I'm going to go in with two glitters. The first one is Colorgram's Final Pearl, and then All My Things Some Sweet, just to add some more brightness. Then using hashtag wifey, I'm going to use that as a brown eyeliner because I don't have one right now. And I'm just going to use that to smoke out this eye look and add a little bit more definition to my lash line. And then going in with my foundation trio, I'm using the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, the Too Faced Born This Way in Honey, and then the Maybelline Dream Mousse in the shade Caramel. And then I am going to go in with my contour set. I am first going in with the Too Faced Born This Way contour stick in the shade Sable. And I'm just going to use that to add definition all around my face, and my nose, jawline, on my cheekbones, and my forehead as well. And then I have a really dense angled brush. I'm going to use that to completely blend out all of it, including my nose. It's a pretty big brush, but it does blend out my nose pretty nicely. From my personal experience, the denser the brush is, the better your blend out is going to be, especially on more delicate areas like your nose. And then I'm just going to go around and make sure everything is properly blended out, because the last thing that you want is a blend that is completely uneven. And it's a little difficult now that I've done my eye makeup to go in and blend my nose, but for me personally, I think it just makes most sense to do your eye makeup first, and I suffer through the consequences. And then I'm going to go in with the shade for that same product in Honey, and I'm going to go in with my first layer of concealer and basically just use this to blend the lighter and the darker shades together, because then I'm going to go in with the shade Cookie just for a overall brightening effect. That is what I'm going to go for. And again, I use the shade Honey just to make sure that the light and the dark shades don't look that harsh when I am blending those together. And I like using this lighter shade Cookie because I feel like it adds so much more brighten and natural highlight. And then I'm going to use a powder puff, the same one that I use to blend out my foundation. And I really like using this powder puff because I think the blend out is so seamless, and it just also softens the harsh lines of any contour. Then I'm going to go in with the Bare Minimalist Cream Blush in the shade Mauve Sunrise. work that on my nose, my chin, and on my cheeks just to add a cold look. Then going in with my Dubious Place Tans bronzer palette, and I'm just going to go over every place that I put that cream bronzer. And I'm just going to go ahead and set my entire face, my forehead, my jawline, my nose, and then a little bit under my lip, just to make sure that I have the best output of those cream products. Then going in with a Morphe blush in the shade Hustle from the Pop of Rose trio. And again, just placing that everywhere over where I put that cream blush. And then I'm going to go in with that All My Things Some Sweet glitter. And I'm going to use that as my face highlighter right now because I think in the inspo photo she had fake snow on her, which I do not have, unfortunately. But I am going to use this shade to add quite a bit of shine for me. And then on my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with that shade #wifey one more time. And I'm going to completely cover my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back in with the shade Forever Yours. And I'm going to work that on the outer third of my lower lash line just to add a more rosy effect. And then after that, I'm going to go in with the shade Hitch just to go over my inner third and to add that Egg style effect to my eye. Then I'm going to go back in with ColorGram Some Sweet, and I'm just going to add that completely on my lower lash line because, again, I want to give the effect of fallen snow. Using the NYX Lift and Snatch brow tint pen in the shade Espresso, I'm going to use that to slightly extend my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes with my trusty, literally dusty lash curler. I've had this forever, I need to get a new one. And then I'm going to use the Maybelline Great Lash in the shade Black, and I'm going to completely coat my top and bottom lashes just to make them really fuller, and to go ahead and prep them for the lashes I'm going to put on. I'm using Duo's white lash glue. This one dries clear, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that onto my lashes. I'm going to shake these baby boys for a second, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply the lashes onto my lash line. And again, the trick with lashes is making sure that you shake those baby girls for at least 60 full seconds, and that is genuinely, for me, the only way that I can get them tacky enough for me to just plop them on my lash line. Then I'm going in with the Douyin liquid lipstick in the shade 1, and I'm going to go ahead and at first outline everywhere that I want this to go. I'm not using any lip liner today. And then I'm going to go in with that Q-tip swab, and I'm going to completely blend it out. I've learned these from the Korean girlies and the Chinese girlies, so big ups to them. And then I'm going to go in with these beautiful Olens contact lenses in the shade I Like Glowy Brown, and I'm going to add those. They're comfortable to have in, and this is the final look.
Yeah, I wave goodbye to my old life.
So thank you for watching today's video. I will be back on Thursday with a new video. Please stay tuned for that. And again, if you would like to either pick the video that I do or be informed of the videos that I do before I post them onto YouTube, head over to my IG to be informed. And if you're from IG, thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate all of you guys. And lovelies, have a great rest of your day. Bye.